Hi, good morning. I am going to be going over a Pilates mat instruction. This is great for women who are recovering from diastasis recti or women and men who are just looking for a little bit more of an ab control. And I'm really going to kind of go over structure, things you see people do in videos, fundamental exercises of keeping your core in alignment so you can get the most effective abdominal workout. All right. And I always say this to all of my clients. I say, I'm fluffy, but I am strong. I am a twin mom. I had a huge pregnancy. So we don't judge people off of their bodies. What we're looking for is we are looking to strengthen the abdominal core, which actually has helped my back pain. So I am going for more of a health, structural, fundamental strengthening to help the back pain. And then the ab definition I get is just kind of a bonus. All right, so to get started, you don't need any props. You just need a yoga mat. I'll be performing on my Cadillac today. So come all the way down onto your mat, and your head will be down on the mat. Feet will be close to your bottom. Arms are on the mat. You're going to roll your shoulder blades down into their little pockets. You have your natural underneath your back. As you inhale, you will exhale. You're going to pelvic tilt. So you're taking this part of your back. I call this the blueberry, pressing that blueberry, squeezing that blueberry. So you're tilting up, and then you're going to roll all the way up through your spine. Inhale and exhale, setting each vertebrae all the way down. Inhale, exhale, all the way up, down. So we're just waking up the spine. We're getting some movement, really using your hamstrings and your glutes. Last one. All right, to get up into the position for roll down, you're going to grab the backs of your legs. Roll all the way up. Feet will be nice and long. I do want your feet flexed. Sometimes in the middle of the night when I have back pain, this is an exercise I use. So we're sitting up tall. I call this mummy arms. We're going to scoop, just like how we were with bridging and rolling down. You're going to scoop your abdominals. Exhale. Inhale, arms go out and around. You're tucking your chin as you come back up into that seated position. Inhale. Exhale. Arms can come around for a little bit of momentum. And notice which part of your back you feel stuck in. But also let your abdominals guide your rolling down. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Next one, we're going to stay all the way down. All right, hands come back down to your side. We are moving into marching. Legs come into tabletop. Tabletop is where we set our tea, right? We set our cup of tea here. 90-degree hips, 90-degree knees. From here, toe taps. You're going to bring one foot down, opposite foot down. Inhale, exhale. Exhale as you come up. What we're doing here is you are controlling your pelvis. You are keeping, what I say, your box organized. So we have our two hips and our two shoulders. And you are trying to keep those stabilized. And you are using your abdominals to help put each foot toe down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, come in, squeeze your knees in, rock side to side if you need to. All right, next we're going to move into single leg stretch. So we're in a good position here, holding our knees. If you have a hard time staying curled up, you can always prop yourself up with a pillow or a ball. I used to have to do this, and once I've been to my mat practice for a few years, it's a little bit easier for me to stay in this curled up position. When you curl up, you want your kind of like your bra strap area to be lifted with a scooping of your abdominals, pulling your belly button back up and in like an elevator towards your spine. All right, single leg stretch. You're going to inhale, exhale, curling up. You're going to grab one knee as you push the other foot out like you're pushing a button on the door. Elbows are wide. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going if you can. 13, 14, 15, 16. Curl higher. 18, 19, 20. Grab both knees, lower your head down. Rock your hips side to side if you need to. Next will be double leg stretch. Same thing. Inhale, exhale, curling all the way up. Now you're going to open up both arms, both legs. Exhale as you scoop, pulling everything together. And again, if you need a pillow or a ball underneath like your T1 vertebrae area, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lovely. Come all the way down. Feet can rest for a little bit. Tick-tock side to side if you need to. All right, next will be scissors. Now, I do want you to grab your leg a little bit below your popliteal fascia, which is the back of your knee. Or if you can even grab up closer to your ankle, that's most excellent. But you can grab right here on your thigh. That's great as well. Moving into scissors, you're going to bring both legs up into tabletop. You're going to curl up, grab one leg. One leg will drop down and then switch. Inhale, exhale. Pulling yourself up to your legs, really focusing on your abdominals, making sure you have control of your legs. And pulling those legs in, even doing a bump, bump, will stretch your hamstrings, bump, bump, which will help with your lower back. Bump, bump. And you can really feel this in the lower abs. Keep going. Inhale, exhale. Come all the way down. All right. Let's do saw for the next one. I just like this one. I call it the snack passer. Inhale, exhale, come all the way up. I call this the snack passer because when you're a mom and you're in the car, you're always reaching back to get your kids something that they need in the back seat. And we're always worried that we are going to like pull something because we're picking up a pacifier or a toy or whatever they need. So sitting up, move your tissue off to the side, and then your feet are going to be flexed. Now, if you can't sit up straight with your legs straight, you are welcome to bend your knees a little bit so that your posture can accommodate this next movement. Because if your legs are pushed down and then you're slumped just to have your feet down, I want you to sit up nice and tall. Having good posture is really important. All right, T-arms. We are focused on our pinky touching our opposite pinky. To warm up, we're going to rotate. Inhale, exhale as we saw down the middle of our legs, looking back at this back hand. Inhale, and we're trying to keep our hips and knees from shifting. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Looking at that back hand. Now we're going to rotate, or now we're going to bring our pinky to our pinky toe. Inhale, exhale. So rotate and just rotate that spine a little bit more. Focusing on your hamstrings. Okay. All right. Even out your, that one's called saw, but I do like to call it the snack passer. All right, we are going to move into, let's do some crisscross. So going all the way down. Now, these are like side sit-ups or crossover sit-ups, and you see people do these wrong all the time. We only really need to do about 7 of these if you are doing them correctly. So the main thing that I like to instruct my clients is that we have a string coming from our shoulder and to our opposite hip, and those two are trying to connect. So we are not throwing elbows. We are bringing our shoulder to our hip. Hands are going to be kind of gently behind the back of your head. We want space between your chin and your chest. So I always like the thought of having a peach underneath your chin and you're trying to not it. Legs come into tabletop. Inhale, exhale, curling up. So we're scooping, we're lifted. Now we're bringing one shoulder to the opposite shoulder and then the opposite shoulder. Now you can stay here. I like to stay lifted the entire time just to really feel the obliques. And if you feel like you have good control over this, now you can outstretch the opposite leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Sorry, I have a kid, so I'm just getting over a cold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. All right, come all the way down. And you know, Joseph Pilates, he talks a lot about working with your breath, and we're bringing out the lungs. So we're trying to get the ribs and the lungs to work with our exercise. So as you heard, my lung exhale as I was rotating was helping my lungs process some of the cold that I have. All right, next will be lower leg lift. We also do this one on the reformer. Normally our legs are in straps. So I always say find your 90 degree, which means your tailbone is down, legs are up. You don't have to go very far on this. You just have to bring your legs down and then a quick release up. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So I'm not going very far. You can go a little bit further, but it's more about the quick up. Now, if that hurts your back or your knees, or if you're, at least 6 months postpartum, you can bend your knees. You can still accomplish the lower ab flexing with bending your knees. This is still just as effective, but once you get your legs up, it is harder. Make sure your back feels nice and well cared for. You can do a little TikTok. We are going to finish with leg circles. So one leg is going to come down onto your mat. The other leg comes up to tabletop. Arms are down, neck is long. Bringing your foot up to your 90 degree. Drape across your body. Swinging out, slow with control. Now I'm going to do about 3 of these each direction. You can do more if you'd like. And then reverse, go the opposite way. Now we are also trying to keep our box organized. So we're keeping our shoulders and our hips stable. The only thing moving is the hip joint here. But we also are using our core to stabilize this. Bring the knee in. You can grab on the thigh, a little tuck, and then that leg goes down. Opposite leg comes up into a tabletop. Inhale, exhale, long leg, drape across your body, circling out and around. 1. Really focus on your shoulders and your pelvis staying down. 3, and then up at the top, reverse. 1, 2, 3. Come all the way up into a seated position. All right. Come on to all fours. I'm just going to talk about this exercise called pregnant cat. I thought it was such a weird exercise when I heard it. It makes total sense. And what we're doing is we are working on our Pilates breath. So knees are underneath your hips. Hands are underneath your shoulders. From here, without moving your back, I want your head in alignment with your shoulders. You're going to breathe in. So you're going to open your ribs, breathe in and lower your belly. See how my belly dropped? And then as you exhale, you're going to draw that belly button way up high. I hope you can see that with my baggy shirt. Inhale. Belly opens, lungs open. Exhale. Pulling abs all the way up. Exhale. Now we can start to do some cat-cows. So we're going to open our ribs, and then we're also opening our ischial tuberosity. So the sit bones, we're going to try to open those. As you drop into cow, and then exhale, tucking your tailbone, curling it in, wringing out your lungs. Inhale. Opening up those sit bones, and then exhale, drawing that belly button way up. You can do one more. All right, now let's go into child's pose. We're just going to get a nice stretch. You can drop your hands off to one side of your mat and get a nice side body stretch. Breathe into that side, opening up your side thoracic, axillary, coming all the way down to your hip. And then switch sides. Breathe into that side. Up into a seated position. I like to finish my classes with one hand on your belly because we work with a lot of intuition off of our belly. And then one hand on your heart. Roll your shoulders down. Think about how your body felt before you gave time to yourself to sit on your mat today. Inhale, exhale, and just say something to yourself about what you're grateful for the day. It can be something super simple. And just pour gratitude into that. Thank your body for carrying you along your journey. And I hope you enjoy your Pilates practice and you keep making time for yourself. All right. Bye.